2026 engine regulations, and yep, you guessed it, they're arguing once more. One of the things that came out of the commission yesterday is all these talks about what's happening if a team's engine isn't up to scratch when they come into effect from 2026. Now, the new engines are currently under a cost cap. In the same way that all the teams are under a cost cap, there's a separate one for the engine development that are having to run alongside their normal cost cap one. So it doesn't come out the same pot of money. It is a purely separate pot for the construction of your new engines and then the maintenance of these engines going forward. However, at the moment, Alpine have an underperforming engine in the current cars. Now, they asked if they could catch up. That was one of the things they asked for last year. They were told, no, it's tough, your engine's poor performing, and you've just got to live with it until the new engines come into effect. One of the big stumbling blocks over the new regulations next year is the teams are concerned that if their car is underperforming, how do they catch up? And what I mean by underperforming, I mean both in power and also reliability. These engines are new, lots of things can go wrong. Now, some of the teams are asking for extra money and extra time to help catch up if there's a problem with their engine. Now, some of the other teams, looking at you Mercedes, are saying absolutely not. What they're saying is it's tough, we've all got the same budget, we've all got the same rules. If you can't get your engine to work, it's pretty much tough. You should have done a better job of it. This is causing a massive issue for the FIA because they want to make sure that the engines remain competitive. However, they've also got to get a majority through because it's the engine regulations. You need 3 out of the 5 to vote yes for it, or 4 out of 5, to vote yes for it. And they can't get that through currently because, you guessed it, the same teams that are saying no to any changes are saying no to this. And if I'm a better person, it's because they're happy with their engines. Let me know your thoughts on this one, but this one's going to run and run because the FIA want to make sure they remain competitive. The teams want to remain competitive. Some of the engine manufacturers, they don't want to give up that advantage if they've got one for 2026.